Alright, so recording. Let's talk about some things that's been going on. First off, yeah, I have a BitChute account just in case something goes wrong with YouTube because for those who don't know, there's been some political drama going on with YouTube. Um, Mostly when it comes to YouTube deciding that some people should be demonetized or something, and based on what the observable data goes on, it seems to be a politically driven act. And I don't want to get too far into it, but just in case of something going wrong with YouTube, I've decided to back up all my videos on BitChute, and I'm gonna try to, if I remember, daily to or upload one of my videos to YouTube. And it's been about 5 days since the last one, but I'm gonna try to just upload 2 videos every day on YouTube and on BitChute from YouTube. Um, so if some of them look a little bit familiar, like this one right there, that's why. I just have my subscription page up on BitChute because I just don't want to show any of the political front page because it gets highly political there. But it just seems like a good idea to have my videos backed up there. Anyway, yeah, you also may have noticed that on one of these previous updated videos, I removed it from YouTube. Yeah, due to how long it's been since I made a video, I felt it necessary to have an updated poll to reflect that. So I went ahead and just re-rolled a new set right here, and here's what it looked like before revealing the adjacent tiles. And here's what it looks like after I revealed the adjacent tiles. So, as far as a few that might not be too clear, and here, let me. Hello? Oh, right. Yeah, this kind of is a bulky spreadsheet. I mean, exactly what it is. But let's explain a few of them right there. Obviously, I got Ocarina of Time and Master Quest going on right now. As far as recording goes, I got both those on right now. But as far as what to pretty much expect with Ocarina of Time and Master Quest, Ocarina of Time, it's pretty far into the recording process. I just have to edit a whole bunch of those videos and get into a situation where I'm just satisfied with being able to upload before getting into that again, which shouldn't be too many days now. I've finished editing Mega Man. I just want to have a week's full of content before I want to have a week worth of content before I start uploading. So that's something I want to keep in mind. I also with that in mind, let me get back to the list so I can point something out. Metroid Zero Mission Randomizer ended up being a little bit longer than I thought. So, and I had to re-record a few bonus segments for that. So it's gonna take a little bit longer. That's one of the reasons why it's been delayed. And let me just look my notes up. Right. Ignore this. Here. I like to have a notepad up with a few notes for Let's Plays, mostly because sometimes the video ends up recording a little bit. Mostly because if there's a few slight things I have to fix in post, the video might record a bit dark and whatnot, but that's not a lot right there. But this right here is something that I'm using as a note for recording purposes and editing purposes, as far as which endings have shown off. And yes, I'm planning on showing all these endings at one point, but yeah, this one right there, I haven't quite gotten to editing the randomizer for that. But these two right here have proven to be rather difficult, and I may at some stage in the future, probably when I'm done uploading the Mega Man content, I plan to make a stream out of these two endings. Now, I won't be doing these two on the regular game, but just to have some fun with it, randomizer. These two are going to be done through randomizer at some point as a stream. Mostly because there's a lot of trial and error with these endings, and there's going to be a lot of frustrations with that. So those two are just going to end up being a stream or two, probably two, maybe three, just depending on how much the RNG hates me. Because I tried getting these as I would do with some sort of regular route. I tried recording this one in particular, reusing one of the older seeds, and oh boy, yeah, it's quite a frustrating ending to get. Same with this one, simply because the boss, as you've seen in my regular Let's Play, one of the bosses just gets a lot more difficult. And then it being hard mode, it's even more pronounced. But that's for whenever that comes around. These ones right there, just ignore it. Just ignore these. There's some settings I use when editing to give some videos its effect. And it's for me. It's for me. To make things look nice. Yeah, I like to make a few notes like that. Just a little bit behind the scenes, but yeah, back to this list. Let's just show what's the next options. So, for those who don't know, Super Mario World has been known to have quite an extensive hacking history with a whole bunch of different custom levels over the years, and a whole bunch of different, not necessarily full games, but just a whole bunch of different hacks. I've played a few of them on the side, and whenever I find one that I think would make good content, I add it onto the list. And there's a few on this list. The first one that happened to pop up for this is Vanilla Level Design Contest 1. Yeah, there's been multiple level design contests. But this is just all the levels from this contest compiled into a singular hack. Most of them. I mean, sometimes data gets lost, and yeah. It's just a whole bunch of custom levels of different people of varying qualities. Now for Final Fantasy 3, this isn't Final Fantasy 6. That's for later on the list. But this is the NES version of Final Fantasy 3 where, sure, I could do an extremely glitched playthrough, but I want to play through it somewhat legitimate first without abusing glitches, because it's one of those, it's a frustrating game with a lot of questionable design decisions that haven't aged well. Most of them have, and have gone on to hugely innovate the series, but it's just some of the design series just make it so much more frustrating to prepare. I just want to feel like the gameplay is decent, and I'm not stonewalled for episodes on end. This right here is another hack where you play as Luigi, and I just happen to roll two different Megmans and Final Fantasy VI. The thing about most RPG speedruns, doing most RPGs, is there's just a lot of different mechanics, and so I want to make sure that I have a decent understanding of an RPG mechanics first. Which Final Fantasy VI, there's just a whole bunch of different mechanics that I would use. I would play it in such a way to demonstrate each of the characters' true potential as their job classes that they were sort of designed for the story, with not abusing too much. I mean, there's certainly some abilities that are more powerful than others, but having each character play through their own innate strengths and weaknesses is what I would intend to do with this Let's Play. Let's put it that way. Instead of just, gunning for the most powerful magic for everyone and just abusing the heck out of it. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not the style of playthrough. And I just don't want to reveal too much right now, in case someone hasn't played any of these games. But yeah, here's two of the options right here. I've played Mega Man 1 before, so if you want an idea of what this series is like, and how it started, take a look at that. But this would be Mega Man 3 and 4, which vastly improved on the mechanics and have a lot more options and utility. Anyway, Have a good one, everyone. And I will make a poll for this shortly.